they're not really related. Let me grab a snip for that. Seems like that color on the screen now like a different color. Like purplish. CD, this like segment here, and there's a relationship between it and the bottom one down here. They are parallel, but that's not what we're looking for. Do you remember from class what the relationship is?
Um,
Does
no.
this look
Hold on, let me
familiar
look
to
at
you?
the note.
X and 2x.
Let me see.
So it's right here in front of you. I mean, I'm not trying to, and it's that the one the one on the bottom there is double the one that's parallel with.
Oh, okay.
So if you know, it depends on your perspective. You know, if you're given the one like CD, you double it to get Z. But since you're given XZ, you cut it in half to get the
Okay.
CD.
Now I understand the what you were asking.
Hey, call me out on it. Say, you know, Matthew, you didn't explain that very well. You're allowed to do that.
Okay.
All right. So what is the length of CD?
8.
It is 8. Yeah. And like sometimes when you get problems like this and you're like, I don't really know, you should use reasonableness. Like maybe it's double, maybe it's half. You, um, about AC. What's the length of AC here?
8. Yeah.
The Ocho, yeah. 8. All right, good job. Really good job. All right. It continues. Oh boy. The next page is basically this the name of the 7. 1, 5, 6, and 7 for us. And just give me your answers. I don't really think there's any reason for me to snip them in. They're exactly the same as these types.
All right. We got 9, 10, and 18.
9, 10, 18, agreed. Okay. Now 8 is actually the same. It's got like some just more distractions. Like it's not really a problem. Like you could be like you could be distracted by like, okay, well that's 7, and okay, that's 16, and that's 16 because the whole thing is 32. But they're asking for PQ, which is related to this one here.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any questions on that?
No.
Right. They do get more difficult, kind of. Let's look at number 9. 9 actually is the same as the ones we've known. They're just it's written in equation form. So a little bit of a review here. Was today a day in school, or did teachers hit you over the head with like lots of new stuff?
Yeah, it was lots of new stuff.
They're probably re-energized for the. Um, so YW is 2 times QR. So sometimes it's good to write the segment relationship at the top. Yeah. So YW is really X plus 9. R is 2X minus 3. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So solving it requires you to remember a few things. And the first one is that you have to distribute this to what goes on in parentheses. What happens when you distribute in here on the right?
Gotta multiply 2 times
Okay.
all the things in the, yeah.
All right. And what so tell me what that becomes. What does that become inside parentheses? Or what's the no,
Uh,
I'm sorry, not inside parentheses, but what is
4x
the
minus
yeah,
6.
very good. Okay, now from here you move from the smaller larger. Okay, so which is smaller, the 1x or the 4x?
The 1x is smaller.
So you're gonna move that to the other side. You're gonna subtract 1x, subtract 1x, 9 equals 3x. Do you want to try solve here, please?
Yeah. X equals 5.
Yeah. Now, in this problem, it only wants you to find x. You are done, but the but is that you should be in the habit of like, well, maybe I should try it in there and see if it's reasonable. So like x plus 9 is 14. 2 times 3, that's there from it. Any questions, thoughts on that?
No.
Okay. Not crazy difficult. No proofs. Hopefully you're done with those for a little bit. All right. So number 10 here. Again, it's good to write the segment relationship. RT, the bigger one, equals the smaller one. I prefer the fraction, not say that CB is half of RT. It's usually better if you're doubling. So you're putting those in for RT and CB. Okay. Not needed. Why don't you try to solve from here? What you come up with for X, please?
Okay. -9.
Okay, x equals -9. Now that first glance, that might look like, well, how can that be correct? But remember, it's not the length. It's so what does it become? So -9 plus 19, that becomes 10. That becomes 20. So it does work. It's just that it's not what you expect it to be. Okay, let's look at number 11. So again, the longest segment SQ is 2 times ZY. So can you tell me what goes in for what variable expression?
Um, 2, I think. It's times 2.
Which variable? There's two variable expressions. This one circled both. Which one goes in for SQ?
3x minus 8.
Good. And ZY
X plus 2.
goes to. Very good. All right. Could you solve this from here, please?
Sure. X equals 12.
Okay. So now the way I check, I'm going to go in and put the numbers in. That's 14. 36 minus 8, which is 28. That does work. All right. Well, let's look at the number 12. And that's just a check. Like what I did there is not, you don't have to do that. That's for that. It's a little bit of me trying to fill the time, knowing we're gonna be a little, might be done here soon. So this problem I'd like you to do on your own. This is not needed. That's just extra useless information. So um, I would just get rid of it. It's a lot like the previous ones, except just a different expression. So see if you can set this one up and solve for X, please.
got x equals -15.
Great. Did you write PV equals 2 times JI?
Yeah.
I hear a little
Oh
hesitation there.
wait. Oh no. No. I did it wrong. Hold on, let me do that correctly. Okay, x equals 12.
Let's try it. Let's see if that's 18. That's 9. That relationship works. I agree with your answer there.
Yay.
All right. Now, yeah, good job on that. The next picture, I don't know if you can resend. It's really, maybe you can just tell me because the last couple are okay. You're gonna have to tell me maybe some of these lengths here. So let me grab a snip here. All right. So we got this. It looks like x plus 3 and x plus 10. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really blurry. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So this time it's the same thing as before. X plus 10 equals 2 times x plus 3. This time, after you find x, whatever you get for x, you have to put it back into the one that they want. They want this length down here, L to N. They want this one down here. So I'd like you to solve this equation for x and put it to, already been doing that. It's really no different than doing.
X equals 4.
Okay. Now put this in, you get 14, you get 7, works. So make sure you put box, you're looking for 14 for that one.
Okay.
All right. And all right, so for 14, here x minus 3. Does that look right to you?
I think so. Let me double check.
Please go ahead and see if you can see it on the computer screen there.
QR is x minus 2.
Okay. And the other one is it x plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you tell me what to write? Either segments or variable expression here. Take anything.
SU is the x plus 3, and the RU, or the RQ, is the uh, x minus 2 times 2.
Okay, there you go. So I was looking for something that's like x plus 3 equals 2 times x minus 2.
Okay.
What I heard right there at the end. Yeah, that's good. Um, all right, so go ahead and solve this and tell me what you come up with for x, please.
X equals 7.
Okay, let's try it here. So that's 10, that's 5. They want RQ, so looks like they want the fiver, that middle one there. All right. The next one also need a little help, probably. Just making sure I know what the segments are. All right. So could you just help me out here? What is this 14?
Uh, yes, or it's 2x minus 14.
14. The other one is I'm gonna not guess this time because I've guessed wrong 50%. So it's done.
And FD is x plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. So it's x plus 2. The bigger one equals 2 times the smaller one. Don't let yourself like think that, oh, well, the bigger coefficient. Yeah, just go with whatever seems like it. Go with the relationship like we've been talking about. The bigger equals the smaller.
X equals 10.
Equals 10, 12, and then the 6. So they want the smaller one, it looks like. Does that look right to you?
Yes.
All right. Last one here on the page. Might be the last one. I'll need some help here. We actually do not need this one. It's just extraneous. Why don't you tell me what each of our
Looks like X plus 15 and X plus 21.
okay. Tell me the variable you put on the left and the right of the equal sign, please.
The left for the X plus we know. For the X plus 21 is on the left and the X plus 15 is times 2.
All right, do you want to try
Yeah,
you want to try solving this first, please?
sure thing. X equals minus 9.
Okay. And then 6 and 12. There you go. And you've got to find the right one there. VW looks like it's the Volkswagen. 6. All right. Any questions on anything we've done so far today?
No.
All right. What do you think you're gonna work on tomorrow?
I think more of this,
You've covered every.
probably.
Uh, I'm laughing because you're an expert. The mountain has been climbed. So, um, all right. Let me just quickly look here. Um, it's segment, triangle, worksheet. Yeah, my internet is extremely laggy. I do apologize.
It's okay.
So the only other types of problems I'm seeing here's an example. Um, we were doing problems where you're finding one. Problem they want you to find all the other segments, and you're supposed to assume that uh this the y is the mid segment, which means all the relationships about currents still hold.
Right. Well, y equals 7.
Okay.
Let's see. Is z 24?
How did you come up with that? Z is the whole length, and one of the lengths is 16. So what is the other length?
Also 16? Or, oh
Yes.
yeah, let's see that now. So
Okay.
32
32. I think you said 21 for X.
Yep. Wait, no.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
All right. So here's another problem. X, Y, and Z are midpoints. So what that means is and this will give it away, but these are congruences. Okay, so if you know that R to Q, which is this one down the road, then what are each of the ones? I apologize for my internet being unstable again. All right, so you maybe didn't hear much of that because of the unstable internet, but the whole length here is 55. So what is each of these lengths?
Um,
They're congruent, so
yeah.
the same. They have to add up to 55. So
Okay.
how do you How do you like solve that without Matthew saying the
Just just divide without
yes.
math.
Yes. Do you have a calculator or something you could tell me the result of that, please?
Yeah. 27.5.
Okay, very good. Now P to Z is 20. So what is Z are?
40, or wait, no,
Very
20, it would
good.
also be 20.
It will also be 20. So the whole length is 40. And it says here the perimeter is 132. PQR is 132. So if you go all the way around, could you find the missing length for us, please?
Sure. 33,
So you're
37.
taking 132,
Oh, wait, the 130.
subtracting
Okay.
5. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to cut that in half for these lengths here. And so, yeah, that's part of the answer. We're not going to be able to get to the rest of this. Yeah, this is probably, you'll probably see questions like this tomorrow. So